Welcome to our little video about Lake George, Alaska, and a wonderful trip that we took with our son and his friend Andrew. Andrew and Katie, we sure appreciated getting to meet you guys and hang out, and it was really awesome to go on this little plane ride with you, Andrew and JR. So this is just a little video that we made with a few clips from our little trip to Knik Valley. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyway, it was awesome to spend time with you guys, and man, what a great trip in this little airplane, Cessna 180. Andrew, you're a great crew chief, very considerate host and pilot. And JR, you're a great, what do you call it, co-pilot. So there she is, getting ready for the runway. Those awesome bush capable wheels. It was so smooth going up in that little puppy. So we're fixing to jump in, all four of us, Connie, myself, JR there in the back, Connie also in the back. It was great. First stop, we had to get some fuel, so short little trip from the hangar to the fuel depot. Excuse me, I should edit that out, but I'm kind of lazy. So there's Andrew getting all ready, getting all mic'd up. My mic didn't work so good. There's the gas station right at Merrill Field. So that was JR putting fuel into one wing and Andrew putting fuel into the other wing, getting us all ready for a nice flight over the mountains. Connie's with me. Say something, Connie.
Hey folks, thanks for coming on this ride with us.
Yep. Connie's behind me. We got the sun in our face. It was a gorgeous day. This was what, Wednesday? Thursday? No, Wednesday. Would have been Wednesday.
Yes, it was Wednesday. Probably what, 55, 60 degrees in
Yep.
May.
Yeah, it was May. So we're cleared for takeoff. How are you feeling at this point, sitting in the back seat, Connie?
Didn't really know what to expect, but I was pulling my courage right out of my pocket.
And Andrew made it really easy. As we go by the tower there, JR told us those are FAA dudes in that tower. There's Andrew, he's got us up in the sky, headed for the mountain. JR's in the back, talking through the mic and enjoying the ride.
You could tell these two young men love flying, love Alaska. It was really fun to share it with them.
No doubt. What's not to love? This is one of the first aerial views as we're going over. I think that was the first glacier that we saw. We saw a lot of glaciers, but that was the first one, I think. Not sure if we're going to see the goats, but there were some goats on the mountainside. And if you look closely, we could probably pause and see them. They look like little white dots, but they're pretty cool, laying in the sun. Now this is the Knik Valley, is that right? That's where we're going. I wish I would have taken better notes, but we're making this video after we got back home to Houston. And Andrew, maybe you could fill in some blanks for us in the comments.
Right, JR, Andrew, if we messed it up, let us know and Jim can fix it.
Yeah, I can fix it. Connie can fix it too. But so we're going over a glacier that's near Lake George. Is that not amazing?
You can see all the crevices there.
That was fascinating to me. It was like,
love the blue.
Yeah, blue, beautiful. I guess that is a glacier. Mm-hmm. And there's my beautiful blue-eyed friend. Just went on and on and on. I don't think that's Lake George, but it's a glacier that I think feeds into Lake George, makes Lake George. So we get to see that. We were over that glacier for quite a few minutes.
And our friends back home in Texas were already sweating it out in this Texas heat.
Yep, 90 degrees in Houston.
Tons of humidity.
55 degrees probably on the day that we were taking this flight.
JR does not miss Texas heat.
I don't blame him either. It was so gorgeous. It was not cold, it was cool, but it was pretty awesome. And the plane was perfect. Such a smooth flight, Andrew. Way to go, dude. We sure enjoyed it. It was awesome. So let's see, what do we have coming up?
The sunlight was a little challenging.
Because it was right in your face?
It would go, no, as a whole, I mean. The sun was going down around 11 p.m. and coming up around 4. Well, if you know Jim and I, we like to go to bed early, and so we were tucking sheets and towels around the window to block out that sunshine so we could pretend like it was dark outside.
Yeah. But this day we went up about, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Spent a couple hours out there, I think. Got back for breakfast, late breakfast. But this now, I think we're at Lake George now. This is where we're getting ready to find a place to land. So I think Andrew knew where we were going to land when we went up, but we certainly did not know. So now what we're doing is flying over the mud strip to check the wind and get ready for a landing.
And Andrew told us that there was a pothole there we needed to stay away from, but somebody had marked it well with flags.
Cones. So I think this is our second pass now. We're getting ready to actually, we're testing the wind. The wind was coming over the mountains pretty good. So Andrew had to figure out, what angle, what speed, and whatnot. And now here we go, landing. We're landing. Oh, it wasn't even scary.
No, it wasn't.
Very smooth. Good job, Andrew.
He's an excellent pilot.
Excellent pilot. So now we're taxiing up to get ready to deboard the plane. I think I duplicated this clip. Sorry about that. But look at the background. It's just like mountains and beautiful and Alaska. Everything about Alaska is beautiful, I think.
The work of our father's fingers, just spectacular.
Yep. And this is what we landed on. We call it a mud strip, but it was pretty smooth. And this is what we came to see. It's just an overview. Kind of a random place in Alaska that Andrew took us to. I asked him how many places he has like this in his back pocket just to go to, and I think he said 60. Like endless. This beauty in Alaska. It's such a big place, and these scenes are just all around the state.
Yeah, it was like 60 in this area, but endless across the state.
Yeah, like this was only about a 30-minute flight from Anchorage.
Anybody for a dip?
This was some cold water. We did not get in the water, but we just enjoyed it. Took a picture of Andrew took that picture. I wish we would have got a picture with Andrew in it, but we were the only ones up there.
Oh, I had one in my phone. I should have zapped it over to you.
Oh yeah, I've got one of Andrew and Katie. I'll put that in the next video. So this is going to be one of 3 or 4 videos. We went to several places while we were in Alaska. Lake George was definitely a highlight. It was just a gorgeous. There's Andrew, JR, and Connie, and I'm the one behind the camera. So
yeah, he stays out of a lot of pictures that way.
I do. I don't like to see myself in video. It's not fun. I'm not pretty. This is Andrew grabbing some ice out of Lake George. Pretty dense ice too. Just an overview. There's a plane coming in on that same mud strip. While we were looking at the lake, this guy flew in. I think he was in a little 180 as well.
He had his cup of, I thought it was coffee, but it was tea because I could see the little tea bag paper square hanging out. But what a wonderful place to have a cup of hot tea in the morning. Who does that?
And this is us getting ready to head back to Anchorage after spending, I don't know, we spent an hour or so at Lake George, just enjoying it. There's my girlfriend. She always gets in the pictures because I'm the one behind the camera. And this is now JR going to be co-pilot with Andrew, the pilot. And there we go, taking off. And there's that guy,
He
Steve.
was right behind us, wasn't
Steve, yeah, we saw him back at the landing strip, back at Merrill Airport.
You did?
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yep. No, he was on the runway. So we came home a different way because the wind was so rowdy over the mountain. So we got into the valley. We flew pretty close to Sarah Palin's house in Wasilla, Alaska. Andrew pointed it out, at least pointed us in the right vicinity. We flew over Wasilla a little bit, but mainly we were just coming through Alaska, Merrill Field.
And silly me, I thought somebody put that plane in reverse and backed it in there, but
nope.
I guess that plane doesn't go backwards.
No reverse, not this plane. JR and Andrew are the reverse skiers. So that's our video for this flight to Lake George. I hope you enjoyed it half as much as we did. Until next time, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, JR. And we'll see you in the next video coming right up.